Yes, you. There you are. I'm just sending you tons of love, hugs, healing, higher vibration, the light from my heart to your heart. This is your golden healer to all the golden healers out there, out in the jungle, messy jungle. Um, this is for y'all as a reminder is that love yourself so much that you know your worth, love yourself so much that you know your value. So now when we are seeking validation, we are not loving ourselves. When we are seeking validation from someone else, when we are unhealthy, when our confidence level is down, when we are a people pleaser, when we don't listen to our heart, when we don't spend time alone, when we are, you know, unhealthy. Basically, you want to achieve your goal, but you keep complaining and you don't achieve it because you give yourself those excuses to not to just do it, and you are just taking longer time to achieve, to reach to your goals. All of this can also lower your self-confidence. So now, to loving yourself fully is to have loss of self-confidence, is to be more alert, more smarter, more beautiful from deep within. Know your own boundaries, where you are not seeking anything from the external because you find it all in your internal world. That's why it's extremely beautiful and powerful when you start to love yourself, when you start to know yourself. And the only way to do so, I always say, like, hey guys, spend more time alone, go connect back with nature, activate your heart towards compassion. That means that when you activate your hearts towards compassion, that's when you understand the pain and suffering of others, any living thing. It can be animals, it can be the people around you, it can be anything. And then you learn from your mistakes, activating your compassion, and then you start to learn from your mistakes. That means that if you acknowledge your mistakes, if you acknowledge your downfall, if you acknowledge your own shadow self, and then you try to better it every morning when you wake up, and you don't want to step forward towards, you don't want to step forward with your shadow self. You want to rise with your light, your loving self love. You want to rise with it. That is when you know that you are living in your true awareness of self, when you acknowledge every little thing that exists within you. You may think, okay, you may think that loving self is like when I love someone else. You may think that, well, how can I rise, evolve like a phoenix if I had this miserable past? Or how can I find all this confidence when people around me is saying lots of bad words, are giving me lots of bad compliments? Why, how can I rise like a phoenix? How can I shine my light? How can I not follow my shadow self when everything is around me just shadow and shadow and shadow? Okay, so this kind of question, you see, if you have this kind of question, this is your golden healer. If you have this kind of question, whoever going to watch it, please share this video. So now, this kind of question, again, to get rid of all of these, the first one thing that you do with yourself when it comes to self-love, to let go of all these negative thoughts and thinking, to reconnect back with your positive self, okay, is actually going out in nature, connect back with your inner self. or going inward in your within nature and connect back with your soul. And if you have bunch of people that point on you, that gives you lots of clouds, that says a lot, okay, take your distance. Okay, take your distance from it. If you can't take distance, you better stay quiet. You better take your time alone in your room, or you change place, you change your circumstance. And then once you build up yourself all over again with lots of mental clarity, health, okay, health and self-love, healing, that's when you can, stand tall, strong like a tree. That's when you can come around to these people and help them to heal themselves, because bunch of people around the world, they may look like they are living, but deep within they're not really alive. And how can you acknowledge this kind of zombies? How do you acknowledge this kind of zombies? I will come to this later, but first I would love to make my point here is to grow like a beautiful tree. The point is actually towards self-love. The point is actually putting your boundaries. The point is actually self-confidence. The point is actually self-love, knowing your self-worth, what you are worthy of, and also do not seek validation from someone else or something else, because when you give away all of yourself, your attention, all of your energy signatures to energy vampires, they can just suck it, take it and take it and take it. And in the end of the day, you are out of energy, you are out of light, your own light, because you've been charging someone else. And these kind of people, I call them supper, because they cannot create their own light, so now they can need to come to you to get charged. So you need to recognize this kind of energy vampires. And there is also the bloodsucker who love to bite on you and drink your blood. And those kind of people you need to stay away from, because you need to put boundaries. It can be very poisoned. Okay, they can bite on you with their words, they can bite on you with their thought current, they can bite on you just by hugging you. You need to be aware of it. Sometime you can find the truth on beautiful movies, and then you may think like, okay, so Vampire Diaries or whatever it is, they bite you here and then you start to bleed. But in this reality, they don't bite you physically, they bite you energetically. Okay, you are in this third dimension, you are in this beautiful world, so you need to be very alert. You need to become who you are, and who you are is actually the master, the hero of your own reality. So how can you be the victim? You have only one life to live, and this is the only one temple that you got to live through. So you need to acknowledge every little thing, day by day, during day, every little thing. I don't know where you are located within in yourself, but if you ask me, I'm located here. I'm located in my heart. So I activate my heart towards love. I activate my heart towards healing, to understanding every little thing, because if I am mastered deep within myself, mentally, physically, emotionally, if I am mastered deep within myself, my reality, my external reality can be mastered. It's all about the way you think, the way you feel, the way you experiencing from deep within. And this is how your external going to take its shape and form. Thinking, feeling, putting out that vibration, that words, casting the spells, bonding yourself to that. And then suddenly the manifestation happen to your reality. Suddenly the manifestation happen to your reality. So that's why you need to be very conscious about those things that is going on inside. It's easy to point finger on something else, someone else, or it's easy to hate even your higher self, your God, your creator. Oh, you should not be giving me that. Oh, you don't love me. Why do I need to experience this? But suddenly deep down, your deepest emotions, your deepest desires, your deepest self, your shadow self, and then your light self, your feelings, your thought currents inside, the more you become aware of it, the more you can control the external, what's going on, the more you can manifest what you really want from your heart, instead of just, being in out of control. Your reality can be out of control. If you are out of control, just right here, you think, you feel, and you are out of control with the words, with your casting spells, and you just talk. You just talk because you got a mouth to talk. You talk and talk and talk and blah 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 all day long, and you don't mean a thing. You just speak, but those vibration, those casting spells is working in your favor. So that's why you need to be very conscious about the words, the sounds that you put into this metaverse, into this universe. So you need to be very alert of this as well. This live is, about many topics, many things, and for me, all of these things are like puzzles that you put together to see the bigger picture. So you need to be very, very conscious and smart to pick up those things that I'm sharing through my voice right here on my lives. Because if you really listen to me, really listen what I am saying, and really understand what I am pointing on, and work, analyze it within in yourself, then you can come far. You can come very far deep within yourself, so that you can have a master reality, so that you can just smile like me, and just live in harmony, just be in harmonized nature within in yourself, and be the brightest light, be like the brightest light, like the sun on the sky, because I am the brightest light, and be the pure heart, because I am pure heart, and be the greatest magician, greatest healer, greatest lover, and the spiritual teacher as well. Activating your psychic abilities, all of these superpowers are coded within. We are beyond what you can imagine. We are, because these two eyes do see this, but yet so it cannot see the light codes that's been sending from the sun down to earth. It cannot see the air. It cannot see the atoms, neutrons. It cannot see what is out of our control. You eat something, your digestive system is digesting it. Can you see it? No. It's happening, it's doing it automatically. You cut yourself, it heals. It comes with new nails, new skin, new hair. Something is happening that is out of your control. So how come you want to control so much when you can just be and let the rest take care of itself? And just breathe. Give thanks to Almighty, to higher forces, the Creator who created you. Whoever you believe created you. Yeah. So sun gazing, loss of drinking water, eating fruits can help you a lot. Sometimes when I eat fruit, for me it's like, I'm eating stardust. The entire Milky Galaxy, it's in a fruit, and I just bite on it. It's like it's the star that I'm biting on, and it's delicious. It tastes sweet. And when I look at the trees, it's like, and oh my God, it's a universe. It's the entire universe. When you look into the Milky Galaxy, when you look up at night sky, and there are trillions of stars, where are they located? Are they reflecting? what's above, that's what's so below. So what's below, it's above. So it's like a mirroring each other. Maybe at night all these are stars been reflecting what we see so called up, but this is our mind. There is no distance. There are so many things that we can um there are so many things that we can have huge understanding um of many things. Yeah, so I've been thinking, I've been analyzing, I've been questioning, I've been living, um connecting back with my true self within. So this is what the healer does, this is what the shaman does, this is what what's the angels, the spirits, guides, ancestors been doing for centuries. So know thyself and heal thyself, elevate your mind, question every little thing, and love yourself first. Stay blessed. Thank you all for listening. Share this live. Whoever want to book any session with me, you need guardians, healing, shamanic session, communication with your ancestors, guardians, spirits, guides, I can guide you correctly. So you can book your session with me on Messenger whenever you feel like to. Stay blessed. You know where to find me.